Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you doing? My name is Tiberius, and today I got an extra funky one for you. We are going to take a look at the AR57. Let's go. Before I start the review, I need to give a big thanks to my man Henry. Henry owns all of these funky firearms, and he's nice enough to lend them to the channel so I can show them to all you guys. So thank you very, very much, Henry. The AR57 here shoots the 5.7 by 29 round, which was made very popular by FN. FN makes the PS90, which is the civilian version of the P90. Then they also make the FN57 pistol. Excuse me. Now this year Ruger has come out with a 5.7 pistol, and CMMG just released a 5.7 upper that works on standard AR-15 lowers as well. So comparing the 5.7 round to some other popular rounds, 9mm for example, typically goes around 115 to 147 grains. It travels 1200-ish feet per second depending on which 9mm you get. Moving up to the 5.7 round, it's a very, very small, the bullet itself is very small. It's only 27 to 40 grains, so it's much smaller than the previous two, but it's moving. It goes somewhere 2,000 feet per second, 2,500 feet per second, depending on which round you get. So it's kind of comparable to the 223 5.56 round. Those are typically, as most of you guys know, around 55 grains, sometimes 63, but they're moving upwards to 3,000 feet per second. They're very, very quick moving rounds. For those of you who don't know, armor is typically defeated by speed. That's why 45 ACP is not good at defeating armor, because it's a very big, slow moving round, and 223 defeats armor much easier because it is a smaller, lighter round. And it's very similar to the 5.7 in that aspect. When the 5.7 ammo first came out, there were some armor piercing bullets that the government has banned because they're scary, but they were very, very effective at defeating armor, soft armor, and I think level 3 armor as well. Anyway, that's the 5.7 round in a nutshell. Let's dive up close to this particular upper and go over some of the unique features. So this specific upper from 5.7 Center unfortunately isn't being made anymore. However, you can still find them online used for around $700 or $800. The upper is a very, very simple blowback design that has a semi-automatic bolt, and it's going to fit on any standard AR-15 lower, which is kind of cool. Pulling back on the charging handle right here, this bolt slides out. The bolt is extremely basic. You have your firing pin right in there. That's where it hits the round. And then on this side, it has a little up arrow, which I love that it makes it so simple and so idiot-proof. The upper itself is a monolithic one-piece upper. It is made from a T6 7075 aluminum. And before I forget, with the upper, you get an 8-ounce buffer. Make sure you guys use that 8-ounce buffer if you use one, or the upper may not cycle reliably. The magazine release latch is right here on top, and it's ambi. You can use it on either side. You just pull back on that, and the magazine lifts straight up. And if you didn't recognize them, these are the same exact magazines from a P90 or a PS90, no different. The way they load in, you slide the first round in here. As you slide the second round in, it turns the first round sideways, and that's how you get all 50 rounds loaded into that magazine. The charging handle that I mentioned earlier is not reciprocating, and it's not reversible. It's only going to be on the right side of the gun. There is no last round bolt hold open with this upper, so that's just going to be to charge and load the upper. Your barrel is a fairly basic 16-inch barrel, nothing wrong with it. I'm sure it's fine, but it's nothing overly fancy. The rails on here are kind of a quad rail system. This right here is a very small section of Picatinny rail, so that does make it a quad rail. I have seen these with M-LOK as well. I don't know if that's factory or if that's something somebody added. I'm not sure. And then back here, there's another small section of rail if you want to add a smaller red dot. I probably wouldn't add a large low power variable optic because it's going to stick way out here and block your magazine. This upper does not come with this particular muzzle device. This is something Henry or the previous owner added. It does not come with this angle foregrip, and it does not come with those basic flip-up sights. So that's all stuff that you'll have to add if you choose to. I think the coolest part about this upper, besides that it shoots the 5.7 round, is how it shoots out the empty cartridges as you shoot. It actually drops them out of the bottom of the magazine well, which is kind of cool. Another thing you can do, you can get a AR-15 magazine, gut it, take the follower and spring out, cut the feed lips off of it, and now you have a shell catcher. This is going to feed into your magazine like so, and as the rounds drop out, this is going to catch them all for you. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, let's go hit the range, see if we can find some unique targets to shoot with this unique upper. Range time with the AR57. Take a couple quick shots and do our first mag impression. Alright, zero recoil. It really feels like I'm shooting a 22. I mean, it's like, not that a standard 223 has a lot of recoil, but this thing has zero recoil. This would be great for anyone who is recoil sensitive. It's a very fun gun to shoot. Watch the bottom of the mag well. Now this time we have our empty magazine. We'll put that on there. And now we have a shell catcher. We out. As you can see, we have 4 water bottles set up down here. We're gonna test them with a few different rounds. First, we have the Wilson Combat EDC X9, just any excuse to shoot it. 115 grain Aguila range ammo, cheap stuff. We're gonna shoot the top left water bottle, hopefully. I love shooting stuff, I don't know why. Next, we have the AR57. We'll shoot the top left one again. Finally, the Franken rifle that you guys see all the time, 223, 55 grain, cheap range ammo again. We'll shoot the one on top, okay? Oh no! There we go. I was gonna shoot the last one with the AR57, but because I kind of nicked that one, let's shoot the last one with the 223. We're gonna compare the recoil on a 5.7 to a 223. Let's see how the difference is. Nothing. Franken rifle, 223, 55 grain, range ammo. It's definitely, you feel the kick and it's way louder. Yeah, it's definitely louder and it definitely kicks. The recoil's not bad. If anyone's shot an AR, you know it's not terrible, but it's a lot more than the 5.56. So closing thoughts. I think the 5.7 round's kind of cool. I don't know if it has a real true purpose or a point of having it more than just a range toy. You know, if you guys disagree and you think there's a good use for the 5.7 round, please let me know in the comments. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of one besides kind of a range toy. Me personally, I would rather shoot 9mm or 223, but This is a very cool, very unique gun, and once again, I'm very happy that Henry lent it to the channel so I could show you guys. Anyway, thank you very, very much for watching my videos. As always, it is truly, truly appreciated. If you could do me those 2 quick favors. 1, click the like button. Really, really helps us out. 2, go ahead and click subscribe. This way you get notified when we come out with new videos. I will see you all next time. Peace.